Alright, Taurus moon. My Taurus moon babies. Jupiter and Sag. Not the most comfortable energy for y'all, but it's not like activating a lot. That's an in conjunction. So I just see this like awesome burner walking toward the beach. Nice. Got to have your, I don't even know, like a pterodactyl rainbow spiky back. Maybe that's something for you, Taurus. Like you feel like flying your freak flag, which is, I don't know if that's a Taurus thing. It'd just be more colorful. Message for you there. Okay, 8 of Discs. You're putting in the work. That's your favorite place to be, Taurus. Yeah, grounded, making moves. I like these, the weaving, the mandalas. I'm getting a lot of, sacred geometry for you. Again, colors. I think there's something actually I never saw before in here about color therapy. And so even though this isn't necessarily the 8 of Discs, and it is creative work, right? It's like making, though, with your hands. It's really tangible work where something like making music or even painting is like a little bit less tangible. It's like make things that can be used. If you've been making things that are more in that Venusian, well, Venus, I think right now wants to like really beautify in a physical way. And so, you're feeling like yourself and that you can do that. Maybe you are actually going into Cancer season, redecorating your home or moving into a new home. And so you're making some things to put on the wall like that and getting that that sense. So if you are moving in, settling somewhere new or old, beautifying an old abode, congratulations. All right, how are we seeing? How are other people seeing you? Two of Wands. This is a very interesting card in this deck. We've got, in the traditional tarot, we're talking about partnership, but it's about, I like this because it actually shows what a visionary card. There's almost like the imagining of a friend or a counterpart here, and that might be a word to you to use this next lunar cycle to actually envision the kind of partnership you want to pull into your life, because that is very, sometimes y'all can be on the grind, Taurus moon, and taking time for partnership, taking time to reimagine what that is for you. Maybe as I'm connecting the dots between people seeing you, it's almost like actually I'm getting somebody thinking about you, and you see this woman is actually sitting on a stick, that she's imagining the person who's going to make the fire with them. And it's like someone wants to share in your creative spark. So, if you are kind of doing all these things in an isolated way like you can when you get into work mode, don't forget to issue the invitation when you feel like it, when it feels good to you, for your partner to participate. And that could be a lot of different ways. When I say partner, it just means your counterpart. It can be your mom. It can be, you guys get it. I'm just I don't need to say that. It's the readings are going to be a little shorter today, I'm noticing. Not a lot needs to be said. How are you going to rectify these two energies? We have another 8. So that's definitely significant. 8 of Cups. Again, in the traditional tarot, this is a little bit more about going off on your own journey. So this could be, again, I think getting closer to the new moon eclipse. There might be a need to rebalance your energy by coming away from both work and partnership and just taking a little trip. Now, octopus energy, get what you want from that. They don't want me to say too much for people, because this is a Neptune station, the universe is really asking you guys to connect with spirit on your own and not rely so much on other people to tell you what's what. So yeah, you know, you've got some full cups, you've got some empty cups. Which ones do you want to fill? You know, there's a lot at play here, and it feels like you have a lot of desires and you're connected to those desires. You know, but are you being ruled by them, or, you know, are they ruling you is the question. And again, I'm not someone who ever thinks that you should, you know, free yourself from desire. I've seen people really lose their life force that way. But it is good to sometimes take a look at like how much you are being driven and how much, you know, you're driving your own will and force like towards your desires, and how, you know, are you being specific enough about what you want? So it seems like a time of real evaluation for y'all.